know, for entertainment purposes as well, and allegedly. Everything I say is allegedly, it's for education and just enlightenment, awareness. It's just for shits and giggles. But I want to share with you all the power to manifestation, the power to energy, how energy works, and why it's so important to be mindful, living in the present moment, learning your thoughts. I'm team member Amber Glenn. Also, I advocate for mental health awareness as well. And what I do on my channel is speak about mental health and passive income online, ways to get paid online through digital marketing. I want to give you guys this really quick clip on how to manifest. I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can, and then I'll just show you guys the clip. But anyway, when energy works, right, the mind goes, attention goes, and energy goes as well. From a neuroscience, as far as explaining the brain patterns and the waves and how the brain works, this is what was calculated. This is what was experimented on and documented as far as true data and real facts. 17 seconds is all that it takes to manifest any outcome in life. So, for instance, right, you have a thought, whether it be positive or negative. When you focus on that for 17 seconds, this is what it does. Energy repels energy. And the more you put energy into a thought, whether it be positive or negative, that brings more of those experiences to you. I know you all know about TV shows, music, entertainment, people, places, or things. These are also things that affect your mental state, your energy, and also it's a lot of things that affect the way that you interact with the world. I want to give these guys an example, let them tell their stories, and you can see exactly how it affects people, especially when trying to live your dreams and goals, going after different activities, different industries, and stuff like that. This mainly so about is alleged as well on why a lot of people.
Is worth your soul. That's
I got RJ. I can name niggas. I got Bravo, nigga. I got, who else I got? I got, who? All right, stop touching me. Who else I got? Who else I got? I got some real niggas. I got Speedy. That's Tory Lane's uncle. I got who else? Who else? Cause like, this network, then they finna like really like kill me, my nigga. And that's the opposite, my nigga. Where it stops at, it stops here with me, nigga. I don't know who the fuck y'all think y'all are. I don't know what y'all got going on or what y'all used to or what y'all been getting away with, but it's not sliding, bro. This is a shout out Zeus Network, bro. I know real Crips and I know real, bro. I don't care. And they know who to try this shit with, bro. They didn't do this to Blueface. And they didn't do this when I was on set with Blueface. That's why Blueface was always around, my nigga. Not because, he was really like protecting me too, but at the same time, he just like them too. Like, I don't trust nothing. I don't trust none of that for real. I really don't, bro. I really don't, bro. But I'm telling you, my nigga, I like Lemmy Plummer. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out, bro. I'm calling you out, bro. I'm calling you out, bro. If you want to sit down with my pastor Mike, my father, for real, this is bigger than me, my nigga. And I feel like this attack was sent from the enemy, for real. And then it's like it's using people, places, in power. Like Lemmy got a lot of power to hurt me just because I'm being 100 on this live right now. So now I gotta call people that really love me and that know daggone well. No daggone well. For real. Lemmy Plummer, you can sit down with my dad. Real stuff, bro. You can sit down with my dad, Lemmy Plummer. Real, bro. His name is Pastor Mike Freeman, bro. You over here got $1 billion. tearing down people. You got $1 billion tearing down people for your gain. And then when we speak up, you silence us with power. You're not silencing me, bro. I know Jesus Christ, bro.
And now I'm gonna feel way TV. And that's okay. And that's fucking okay. I'm gonna tell you one thing before I get back to my show. If you have a dream, don't give it to somebody else. Keep it for yourself. Let's keep it going.
And I was having trouble recording this, but don't worry, I'm gonna keep trying until I do. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Zeus Network targets Earth Angels, specifically divine feminines, specifically black divine feminines, okay? They also target divine masculines, okay? Specifically. Think about the shows that they have on there. Shows focusing on men, shows focusing on women. And don't mind my dog, he's a puppy, he has to be in a crate, he just had surgery and he don't like it, but he gonna learn today, okay? I haven't watched all the shows on the Zeus Network, but I have watched Baddies, okay? And I've noticed like a few key things about the show. Number one, they pit people against each other, and they started to pick up on this. And when they started to pick up on this, they were gassed, okay? Natalie Nunn, she creates scenarios and basically divine feminines, okay? These aren't just regular ass human beings, okay? These are women with the power in their womb to make big changes in the world, especially for the positive if they channel it there, okay? Right now, they're putting this into whatever business ventures that they have going on right now. Just imagine if they put that exact same energy into literally healing feminine energy as a whole. So you see this thing where literally every single time they come together to have an appearance, to have an event where they're about to get paid, out of all of the rest of the time where they're literally just sitting in the house and chilling around each other doing nothing, there's always a fight that starts, always something that delays it, basically delaying their money, delaying them getting paid, delaying the collaborations, delaying the positive energy and the positive what do you call that shit, result from that appearance. They talk about it beforehand, about how it's networking, how we're building, how, there's no, there's no telling where we could go from here. But because of the drama that's caused in the house during that season and during the show, and did what they were supposed to do and actually created a good environment. I remember like only one fucking time where they got vulnerable with each other, as women should be, and really cried with each other and really opened up about, this is what I'm dealing with and this is what I need to, like, what I'm trying to heal from and work on, because that's going to take me to the next level. And they're all kind of like there for each other. And then it's like they notice that we're like, oh, hold up. They get a little bit too divine, and started some stuff again. So think about the message that is sending to us, and we're watching that, okay? Think about the message that is sending to them as being on the show as the divine feminines, and think about what that message is sending to us as the divine feminines who are watching that show on a television show. Basically, it is pushing us away from each other as women. I'm seeing more and more often women are posting, I don't have women friends. We can't be friends with girls. I have no friends. I'm a loner. I have no friends at all. And it's like literally Zeus is playing into that and boosting it up, because it's like, all right, sis, well, you can grow, boss it up, or you get up to the top and get to a place where you feel like you're at maturity. What we're trying to tell you is that it's still not there. You're still going to find issues. You're never going to have that sisterhood that you always craved of. That's the message that they're trying to send you, and it is false. I'm here to tell you right now, it is false. Like, literally, when I was watching that show, I kept thinking to myself, like, what if someone actually put this together, and instead of making them fight, like, literally, in order to audition for the show, you need to fight somebody, but like actually collaborating and networking and, asking them questions like, okay, so how do you feel about healing? How do you resolve conflict? How do you feel about X, Y, and Z? What place are you in with your finances and budgeting? Are you willing to mentor? Are you willing to be a mentee? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to grow? Are you willing to, oh God, my bad. I'm not doing another take. Are you willing to do all of these things? Like, I was sitting there putting this shit together in my head, right? I'm like, yo, oh my God, that shit would be insane. Like, you know how far we would go? Like, really just not only mentally for whoever is on the show, right? But for women and people in general who are watching that, like, it's such a positive thing, and that's exactly why it's not like that on Zeus Network, okay? We're seeing the most toxic best friendship between Natalie and Scotty with the body, right? Scotty is such a sweetheart. Like, you can feel it in your bones. How much of an earth angel, how divine, how sweet she is, and how much she just pours herself in her life. And honestly, she is quite lost in a lot of ways, but at the end of the day, she is an earth angel at her heart. And right now, she is in a narcissistic friendship with Natalie, and we're watching that play out. And that is what we are seeing as top girl boss. Oh, she's flying a PJ everywhere. Oh, it's like, this is what we have to look forward to when we get to that level, right? That is what is being presented to when it is false. And another thing, I know, right, most hated, everybody talking stuff about how immature she is, how trash, how all this stuff and all this other.
And it is true, because I like Leah like her son, no matter what. I like Maya too. Just put that out there.
Right? All this rah-rah nonsense. When she spent that first season on there, right? You notice that she kept leaving. I noticed that she kept leaving. So when she came back, like 1 or 2 seasons after that first one, right? But she was barely there. She kept leaving. Like, she literally, like, she'd be like, oh, I'll be at the appearances, I'll be at the events. It's like, I don't like the energy that's going on in, like, in the house and everything. And everybody else in the house is sitting there like, oh, she's being weird, blah, blah, blah. She's up on blue, da, 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 da. And the whole time, she just wanted to be away from them. And it's like, I get in her mind, it's like, she'd either rather be by herself, or even if she wasn't by herself, and rather be around one devil than around literally like 50 of them. Because think about it, you got the people that's on the set. Okay, you got the cast that's on the set. You got the production crew constantly coming out. You got the security guards. You got everybody around on the set making things happen, right? And then you got the Zeus Network calling you from a distance, the ones that's not showing up, saying stuff in your ear, right? So, absolutely not. This is the same woman whose first word was hallelujah. This is the same child for the world to experience with her. This is the same woman who constantly speaks Bible quotes on the show and out and about and all around. Says things about that like all the time. This is the same woman who we literally watched transform on live television. And the thing is this was always in her. I knew that woman from when we were kids in PG County at what you call the PG Sports Complex. My brother and her brothers used to run track together because they were around the same age. She's like a little bit older than my brother. And they used to run track together. And I seen her there. And she had that same spirit. And they target those spirits. So what we were seeing is a result of that targeting. Because the industry, as we know, targets them as children if they can. And she was, what, 17, 18 or something? Yeah. I'm perfect. And we're watching her in real time coming back to that. And we're watching it happen from Zeus as she's distancing herself from Blue, as she's distancing herself from all of the industry stuff that is sent to trap her. That's our angel shit. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, the fact still remains. The Zeus Network is demonic. It is spiritual warfare. It is harvesting your energy. Every single time you watch that, every single time you talk about the drama, every single time you absorb yourself into it, you're absorbing that energy. You need to be mindful of what you are consuming and what you are taking in, okay? Be mindful. The results of the women that are on these shows, you see them crying, you see them breaking down. That is healthy for someone's spiritual well-being. And you are consuming that. Imagine what that is doing to you, what that is doing to your concept of friendships, of the relationships. What is that doing to your concept of the world around you? What is that doing to your concept of the way that you can build in this world, the places that you can get to? Think about that.
And just for exactly how this plays out, whether you're watching it or whether you're there in person, this is going to bring everything full circle so you guys can really get a good example of really going on as far as spirituality and also as far as how to protect yourself.
Is that when you have energy that is vibrating at a particular frequency, within 17 seconds, other energy like that will be attracted to it. So if I'm having a positive thought or a negative thought, then that are like that thought. So if you do that 17 seconds, for 68 seconds, then momentum begins to occur. So let's say that I'm normally, all of our emotions have a frequency to it. So if I'm in despair or anger or worry, all of those are lower, denser frequencies. You get into things like contentment, happiness, joy, love. Those are higher, faster frequencies. So let's say that I normally live in contentment. And that's my set point, because that's where I live. I think about that all the time. That's what my makeup is, that sort of thing. So I'm driving down the highway. All of a sudden, a car cuts me off, and I get angry. So now I'm in the lower, denser frequencies. And so then I go back to the office, and I'm telling all my colleagues, here's what happened. This knucklehead cut me off. Go home, tell my wife that. What am I doing? I'm vibrating angry energy. So I go to the supermarket, and there is somebody in line. I have 3 items, and I'm getting in line, and somebody ahead of me has 38 items. And the guy that's running the cash register, it's his first day, and he's not doing very well. He's very slow. Is that a coincidence? No, it's something for me to get angry about. So I'm attracting into my world whatever it is that I'm vibrating. So where my thoughts are, that's what's creating my reality.
Those energies, and when you watch it, you're taking on those energies as well. Let's break it down. Zeus in Greek mythology, ruler of the sky, law and order, and even lust and sex. main traits within his mythology is to be power hungry. He's ruled through force and fear. Sexual immorality. Slept with many goddesses, mortals, nymphs, even animals. Now he's also deceptive. He disguised himself as animals or other beings to seduce and exploit women. Follow me. Pride, worship as supreme above over all gods, and conflict driven. He consistently had wars, rivalries, and instability. Zeus represents spiritually lust, dominance, confusion, rebellion, pride, and the glorification of flesh over spirit. Just like Zeus, the god, Zeus network thrives on war and conflict amongst women, or in Zeus's case, other gods. The show thrives on fighting, chaos, and bloodlust. Sexual exploitation. Zeus was known for his sexual deviance. This show glorifies lust, hookups, and broken family structures, as well as ego and pride. Zeus ruled as the top god. The show glorifies clout chasing, pride, and obsession with fame. False power. Zeus network markets end up to money, sex, and attention. Understanding this and understanding the spirits at play will give you a good idea as to what spirits are in operation when you tend to meet modern people or people who tend to find modern day trends. Now, the spirits operating through the network, Zeus network, is the spirit of lust and perversion, broken relationships and no cut, fighting, aggression, destruction of the black unity. The spirit of Memnon, which is greed, obsession with clout, and get money by any means. Spirit of Jezebel, manipulation, rebellion, and sexual control. Then you have the spirit of chaos and confusion, which is normalizing dysfunction so that people can't see true order. Then we have the spirit of misery, feeding people low vibrational content so they feel hopeless and numb. Now, this is exceptionally bad, dangerous spiritually, because again, this is a spirit gate. When you're watching Zeus Network, you're literally looking into a portal and you're feeding yourself. It's just like you're feeding yourself everything. So what's happening is Zeus Network, the content enters through the eyes and the ears, lowering your spiritual defenses. Desensitization, it normalizes violence, lust, and pride as entertainment. So spirits can slip into this subconscious easier. Now, identity confusion, especially for Black viewers, it perpetuates female versus male war and cycles of poverty and misery. Now, for those of you who are Christians, I'm a hoodoo. We can look at this from a point of idolatry. By naming the network Zeus, it literally invokes the spirit of that false god every time someone watches it or says their name. Funny how so many Christians willingly do this and see absolutely nothing wrong with it. Zeus Network, the network that you guys just enjoy so much, is a modern day altar. And every time you guys watch it for entertainment and you get enjoy, feed it your energy and all of this enjoyment that you're getting from it, really leaving offerings to Zeus, God.
Basically say, hey, we're going to give you the best of both worlds. We're going to give you what a label could give you, right? This is what these people say. They going to put us on a platform in a nice ass, what labels do, right? Right? Then they tell the bitches, like, if you don't fight, oh yeah, you're going home. You're getting replaced. What? All the bitches are sick, depressed, overstimulated, and can't find their identity. I'm the only one standing up to everybody like, so why are we actually fighting? My sister looked like a weirdo. I don't even know if that's, and then I don't even know if they, and just me y'all telling y'all this, I don't care. They're gonna probably dress it up and make me seem like I'm the weirdo. And I look like I got some things to work on. Sure, bro. The atmosphere of baddies is demonic. Everybody that don't want to fight is fighting. If you're not fighting, you're not getting your check. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to work with Zeus Network ever again. I'm disappointed, bro, in myself for following. Thinking I had enough self-control against my walk in my faith.
Now you hear what she's saying out of her own mouth, right? You heard what she said. People think they could dabble in and out of sin and they be all right, but the truth of the matter is you won't. And the truth of it all is when you snacking on Christ, you get full on the devil. And once you're full on the devil, it's hard to get up out of there because you're like in the web. a spider web of lies, deceit, and anger, and all of those low vibrational things. Now, let's talk about why do they do these things, right? Like they were just talking about Zeus and these false gods require sacrifice, blood sacrifice. Blood sacrifice isn't always about murder. That's why you think they had Aaron and Piper on there to fight and bring blood out of people that way. A lot of people are sacrificing to that god when they draw blood from each other, and that's exactly what's been going on. And he also manipulate everybody as well by saying he's running from them, he's exposing them. Meanwhile, he's a part of their agenda. And I'm going to run a clip really, really quick to show you guys from his own mouth what he said about what he got going on with these people and how his situation is and how it used to be. I heard him say like yeah, they this, they that, right? And we thought that that was it, but at the end of the day, he took the offer just like everybody else did. And it's sad, but it is what it is, right? I'm about to show you all right now. This is and this is from his mouth, so you guys could hear it.
Illuminati.
No, hell no, I ain't with that. We ain't doing none of that.
Right amount.
Nah,
I thought
it
you
ain't
said
no
Illuminati
right
was good.
They is good.
I ain't trying to go back, but I'm saying now, knowing what I know, I would know exactly how to play it. You feel me? So they want to do another show. I turn another show. I'm an entertainer. This is business. You feel me? We do business. That's what I'm saying.
What about the sacrifice?
I ain't sacrificing me. You feel me? They ain't sacrificing me. I don't care. I'm a God fearing.
He doing the drawing blood out of people for them. Little do he know. And you see that Greek shirt he got on, right? It's no coincidence. If you know, you know. Just like he was like, oh, this they serve the Greek gods and the Greek this, the Greek that. But here you go wearing their stuff. That's like me saying I don't worship the devil, but I got all this demonic clothing on, and you feel me? I want to go be with the demons over here, but I'm going to be just like how Christian Rock said. You want to be godly amongst the devils, it don't work. Being unequally yoked only confirms you or conform you to one or the other, right? Like hot and cold. Hot and cold becomes lukewarm. Lukewarm is warm. It's not cold anymore. You're going to be transformed. And if you have more cold than hot, then of course, vice versa. Just like light and dark. You have the gray area, but in the midst, you have either what's light or what's dark. It's no in between. You can't straddle the fence thinking that you're going to make a difference because it doesn't work.
Man, I don't condone none of that. Hey, we probably
A lot of us are God fearing, whether you fear the God of Zeus, the God of Satan, the God of whatever, right? There's many gods, but what God are you talking about?
business with people every day and say hello to people every day that be with the sacrifices and all that other shit. Your beliefs is your beliefs, my beliefs is my beliefs. But if we're gonna do business, let's do business. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep all that other shit out of it. You feel me? In a real way.
Right. But I also seen you with Charleston White. What's up with you with Charleston White? That's your homeboy. I fuck with the blind man.
Oh man. Yeah, I love Charleston.
You love
feel
him?
me? Yeah, I love Charleston.
What was it like being with Charleston? Like,
You know, it's wild. You know,
How wild do it
I was
get?
just out in Miami with Charleston, and Unc was out there partying, had a good time. You feel
Right.
me?
That's his
Much
handle.
love to Charleston.
Listen,
man.
Charleston White, if you're watching this, I know you got one eye and you're looking through the other one. I'm gonna have to get you on the show, right? And you know how it go, man. Shout out to you, One Eye Man. So y'all got a good relationship, you and Charleston White.
Oh man, Charleston, he a lot, you know. And, man.
Right. So what
He taught him all that Greek. You know what Charles White be into. He another puppet for the industry. Old man feeling like a 16-year-old that finally got a little attention.
about Kevin Gates?
What about? Nah, we ain't had no situation. You feel me? He spoke. his opinion of what he observed on the show. And that was pretty much it. You feel me? I responded to it, and that was the end of that.
That's the end of that. So if you see Kevin Gates right now, it won't be no problem.
No, that's my Muslim brother. I would never. You feel me?
Right, no.
It would never be a problem.
But did you scam Vlad TV out of interview?
No, I didn't scam.
I was want to know. I'm trying to ask all the questions I want to know, man.
For free.
Yeah, for
Because he
free.
don't pay nobody.
Yeah, he flew me out there for free. I ended up losing my bag. You feel me? I was at the airport, man. The driver was on some. Everything was just out the trip.
Right.
So when I tell bruh, like, hey, man, you ain't providing no transportation or nothing, so I could go to the mall to get to some clothes or where I'm at. I don't know what's going on here.
Right.
All I know is I don't have my suitcase. The balls are sticky.
Right.
I ain't ate shit. Ain't no rooms here, no nothing. No, you just telling me, well, that's all his concern.
What hotel he put you in? The Rinky Dink?
He put me in some basic, but it was just some basic shit.
Holiday Inn, some shit like that.
Before he keep going, Joe, he's really a nigga to fly you out. That's halfway there, you know. You should have some money from all of the shit you've been doing. Now, where your bag at? You say you like money and this and that, but you should be stacking up. He's financially illiterate is what it seems like. But at the end of the day, it's like, come on, dog. You ain't got no money for Uber. Like, you really, really unprepared. You feel me? And if he was going to fly you out, you should have been like, all right, just give me some money for the train, and I'll use the extra money to Uber this, do that, whatever. Ooh, right? Make it make sense. However much the flight was, I'd be like, just send me that bread and I'll work that bread to, you know, work my way back and forth or whatever. Plus, if you go in there to do an interview, he gonna pay you once you get there. So it's like, come on, dog. The money that he was gonna pay you, now he using it to get you there, which I would have did it like that. Like, okay, I'm gonna pay you $6,000, and if I gotta pay you $6,000 for the interview, I'm just throwing numbers out there, right? You ain't got no way to get there. Woo, woo, woo. All right, I'm gonna fly you out here, but that's coming out of your check, so that's probably like 1,500, whatever, one way or two way, probably 3 bands. Now you got 3 bands left. You want to come get this money or not? Or do I got to take care of you? You know what I'm saying? You gonna be my little baby, I'm gonna file you on taxes. That's the vibes I'm getting, but you know, it's carry on.
That put me in the trenches.
Something like that. And I was
And he paid for you a hotel. Come on, dog. You got somewhere to sleep out there. You ungrateful, dog. And Charleston White teaching you how to run in this game and make you more needy. That's how the devil bless you. You think you're gonna be on top and maintain it, so stick to that hand that's feeding you.
like Brooklyn borough shit. Like it was not nigga downtown. Man,
It was, I'm saying it wasn't bogus. The place that he put you was like, was it like old looking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put
Little
every,
brown little brick building.
yeah, right there, the ladies over there on the, yeah. He put him on some,
Put you there too?
yeah, he put me.
Why you think these people be pushed mainstream on every platform? Ain't no different than you and I. The only difference is the God that they worship and believe isn't the God of Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Bradesky had me right there.
it was not a hotel.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to get my I'm like, man, I need some clothes, you know what I'm saying? You ain't paying it as it is, bro. I didn't sacrifice my time. You feel me? What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna feed it either, no food, no nothing. Just like basically what I'm talking about, come do the interview. Well, you, I'm about to go to Queens. I'm on Jamaica Ave having fun. I'm Madison Square Garden, ringside, watching Bruce Carrington fight. You feel me? I'm functioning.
Off his trip.
Yep, off his trip. Shit.
He never went and did his
That's how-
interview.
Nope, hell no. If you feeling like fuck me, fuck you.
Oh, bro.
So did he ever talk to you
Real
about
talk.
it? Y'all talk about it?
We could refund you your ticket. We could give you that back.
Yeah.
You didn't even ask for it back. You wasn't tripping off it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
We
You
doing
just want to
that.
get on the internet on some. So that's when I dropped the Vlad 22 in a real way. Hey, y'all knocked that Vlad 22 disc, man.
Right.
Aaron the plumber.
Right. And I also seen you with Woody a lot, right?
Yeah.
How you hook up with Woody?
On the 20v1s, man. And Woody would start doing 20v1s together.
Yeah. Start hanging up after that. How's Woody? I got a chance to meet him in person. We never got a chance to hang. But how's Woody? Is he crazy? Do he take medicine like like they say, well, like Young Thug say.
I don't know what Brodesky do, if he be taking medicine or what, you know what I'm saying?
If pedestrian crazy,
He wasn't acting crazy around me, you feel me? We just kicked it. You feel me? He took me to his hood out there in Mechanicville, showed me around, and showed me, you feel me? Just showed me what went on in Atlanta. But it was all cool.
right? And shout out to his daughter.
Yeah. Shout out to Woody, man. Prayers to Woody.
Yeah.
I think he just lost his child.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's the sad way to lose your
Yeah,
child.
man.
It's like that's something like a pain that we ain't even ready for.
Yeah,
But that's
that's a
why I
different
like to
type
talk
of
to everybody, like kind of like break them attachments, like
Lost a child before, so I know.
yeah, it's a painful feeling, right? But speaking of painful feelings, boy, I just saw you got backslammed on the internet. I had to wait
Yeah,
for
man,
that.
gonna do a reaction video.
No, you
to
got
that, man.
backslammed. He picked you up like, all right, listen, gang, you went down. I'm my bad. We did.
Man, I'm about ready to slam this
No,
nigga.
like I said, the plumber got
Be
plunged.
ready to this nigga, man.
Let's say the plumber
You
got
ain't got no
plunged.
filter.
No, what happened with that? What happened with that? No, for real, the plumber got plunged. No,
Yeah,
Podcast with Riverside.
They know what happened with the boy. It's a shame, man. But that 17-second rule is very, very important. Whenever you find yourself putting time and energy into negativity, throw that thought away and replace it with something more positive and hold that for at least 17 seconds so that you can manifest better things in your life, better experiences. And be mindful of the things that you entertain yourself with. Violence, sexuality, you know what I'm saying? All these rated R movies and stuff like that. Don't think that you're exempt and that you could just dib and dabble in sin and it don't affect your life and it be a strong cold to where you can't break free, because this is exactly what you're opening up for yourself. And some people think that they can do this in and out and they end up dying in that state of mind, in that state. And it's too late at that point. It's too late at that time to where they're experiencing their soul journey with a spirit that they don't really want to be too attached with, right? So yeah, like I said, allegedly, all of this stuff is alleged and it's for entertainment purposes. And then it's just for shits and giggles. I want to play the other clip back, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just leave it as it is. Peace and blessings for Team Angie. I appreciate all of my new subscribers, all of my new members. Welcome to Team Angie. Also, if you guys new to my channel, I want you to join my email list. I just dropped a new webinar. We dropping a new webinar coming up pretty soon. I just dropped a new newsletter, I meant to say, but webinar is coming up soon. And the link will be in that this coming Wednesday. So if you guys want to sign up for that, but nevertheless, the blog that I just dropped as well is inside the newsletter. Free blueprint as well, how to start your own online business, step-by-step, live mentorship. We meet twice a week for mindset and also tech skills. You don't have to worry about being tech savvy. We learn these things along the way. As technology continues to evolve, we evolve as well. And that's why we meet, so that we could be on top of these trends and changing with the times as the times change. Also, if you guys looking to make money in the markets, I do have multiple streams of income is what I teach, how to put you in position to have multiple streams of income. One of my favorites is the markets, NFTs, digital products. That's what I have, master resale rights. Products for e-courses that teaches you high income earning skills. The link's in the bio as well in my YouTube for the free $5 worth of stock. And if you guys want to copy cat on what I do with my portfolio, if you want to grow each week, is exactly what I do. Today I just diversified it a little bit more. I added I forgot what company I just added. I'll show y'all my list in a bit. I'll probably make a reel or a short and just show my little portfolio, what I got going on. But anyway, what I did was I took a couple dollars from my profit and I put it into a stock that pays dividends. And I just want to let that sit until the end of the year, make that money work that way for me. And it's at a 5% dividend rate. So that's pretty good. It's pretty high too for a low paying stock. I was probably like, 70 cents. And I bought a couple of those. So yeah, And then also I added more of my XRPs, not XRPs, but little Peppy coins. I'm sitting at like 6 million of those. So if you guys want to check out what cryptos I'm involved in and invest in and what stocks I pick, what's my hot picks, my top 10, you guys can learn more about that. And as well as send me a private message in my email list. I respond always. I drop weekly newsletters. That's how you can get in contact with me. I'm always available to respond. That way, I don't really be doing the text. I don't be on social media and your inboxes like that. You know, everything that I have is self-explanatory. So there's really no need for me to be wasting time with frivolous things and stuff that's not going to help me evolve, right? Because I'm protecting my energy that way. And also, I don't like to chit chat anyway. If we're not talking about doing something and we're not going to do something, hey, the future isn't here yet. This current moment will determine how the future goes, depending on how you're using your time. And I don't like the distraction. So yeah, that's what that's about. If you guys wondering why I don't ever respond or I might see those messages, it's not what I'm really caring about, to be honest. But yes, peace and blessings from Team Angie. Happy Monday. May this be a blessed 24 hours of